Hello again, and welcome back for our next Fireside Chat featuring Osteogene. I'll be moderating this Q&A discussion with Dr. Daniel O, President and co-founder of the company. Dr. O, welcome.
Hello, thank you for inviting me here.
So maybe to kick things off, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and Osteogene?
Sure. I'm a material scientist. I have been experienced more than 20 years as a professor at the University of Texas, San Antonio Biomedical Department and Columbia University College of Dental Medicine and Orthopedic Department. InRoad is developed through all these academic research activities. Osteogene Tech was founded in 2015 by myself and Dr. Dong Son. Osteogene Tech is an ISO 13485 certified medical device company focused on restoring the functionality of the human body back to its natural state and increasing the joy in people's lives. Yes.
And do you have any FDA-approved products? And if so, what are their indications?
Yes. Currently, it's named InRoad Bioceramic Bone Graft US 510K, US FDA 510K cleared. Yes.
And are the products being used right now, and for what purpose?
Yes, as the dental and oral maxillofacial rehabilitation purposes is used now.
And how did you come up with the technology behind Inroad?
Yeah, on that thought, on that questions, I would like to starting with this question too. How long can you survive without food, without water, without oxygen? I think people can survive without food about the 20 or a month, but without water, I think you cannot survive more than 10, 20 days. But the oxygen is dramatically change your life. You can Nobody can survive without oxygen like within 5, 10 minutes. Yes. So that's why the oxygen is most important things for the life. And then so oxygen, how can the body get the oxygen? That's through blood circulations. That's what we are thinking about creating the blood circulations functionality into our product. So this is the one of the samples of the single granule. This is the one single granules of inroad. So if you cutting the half of the inroad, you can see the microchannels, what we created inside the material. These microchannels inducing the capillary action through the material, through the materials into our body. When we put in this in the body, it's sucking the blood right away. So in this way, the basic structure of inroad is modeled after the honeycombs, one of the nature's strongest form. And the capillary action is responsible for transporting water and nutrients in trees, like the giant sequoia. The trees sucking the water's nutrients from the root, and then it transport to the leaves. That's the way how that they are survive. It's the same way when you put in this is just the material, but when you put in the body and then it's sucking the blood right away through the material. So this can be the blood can be through the materials and at the same time, so down the road, this space turning to bone like this way. In this way, inroad provided a double space than any other bone graft. So outside of the material and then inside of the materials because of the channels. Inroad is designed with a macro, micro, and nano triple structure that promotes blood absorption and circulations in the body. Yes.
So what is the product used for now, and how does it work?
Yeah, so currently especially is using for the bone regeneration, for the implant placement, and then the long-term stability. So for the long-term stability is kind of the issues in the field because so currently people talking about the implant itself, implant. But if you fail to generate the new healthy bones, you cannot expect any good things. That's why the bone is matter. So first of all, you have to build very strong, healthy bone and then place the implant On that way, you can use any kind of implant, including the ceramic implant or the metal implant. This technology is based on my 20 years research. Using this technology, our product has a unique structural composition. And then this composition results in superior absorption and the rotation properties of the host body and bone cells. And up to 70% of the space become filled with newly regenerated natural bone. Yes.
So Inroad is a fairly new product. What do dentists typically use, and why is Inroad a better option?
Yes. We would like to say these three words: confidence, comfort, and consistency to the dentist. So they can do their jobs on these three C, and for the patient, regenerate your bone, and then restore your dream. Finally, rebuild your life. 3R. This says we talk to the dentist. And then Inroad is a ceramic bone graft substitute that exists any current bone graft product when it comes to inducing bone regeneration and restoring bone function, revealing the natural bone in these areas. So on this way, and then at the same time, because of the capillary action sucking the property, it's easy handling to the dentist. And then that means it shorten the surgical times. And then they are very comfortably handling these bone graft materials delivered to the bodies, patient bodies. Yes.
Can you also discuss the personalized medicine opportunity with Inroad?
Sure. Current product is kind of the granule types, filling small defect for a couple of dental implants. But for instance, if you have a tumor, you have to dissect the big chunk of the bone, or thinking about our young soldiers in the battlefield. When they injure their face or their arms, long bones, they need to customize bone block shaped, customize the bone block. So in that case, we can customize any kind of the shapes. First of all, get the images from the patient, and then we will using the dead files, creating the prototypes. And then we created the Inroad customized bone block and then delivered to the office surgery room, and then they put it in. So that's kind of the customized, personalized medicine in the future.
And to prepare the product Inroad for the patient, you'd use the patient's own blood and mix it with Inroad to make it into a moldable product and to be inserted and installed?
Yeah, sure. So with the current granule types, when you drop the blood, you can see the right directly making the kind of the sticky bone. It's making the sticky bone, and then it's easy to handling, and then it's molding, and then it's easy to deliver, and then you mold whatever the shape it is. That's the granule types, and at the same time, if you're using the blood types, so it's sucking the blood, and then this microchannel is guidelines for the blood circulations. Yes.
So you're selling Inroad right now. How are you selling the product and promoting it to the marketplace?
Yeah, luckily, Osteogene Tech has partnered with the Spartan Medical, a military contractor, the government contractor, to sell its product to 172 Veterans Affairs hospitals and 35 Department of Defense military hospitals in the United States. Also, we're considering our revolutionary technology. We're seeking opportunities to gain market share by forming a partnership with a leading company in this space. It's widely open to discuss about the distributorships or the partnerships. Yes.
And do you manufacture Inroad, and what's your capacity like?
Yeah, so we manufactured in the New Jersey facility, which is located in Norwood. The Norwood is in northern New Jersey. And we currently produce about 50,000 vials per year, but we plan to expand our facility to meet future production needs.
And what's the shelf life of Inroad, and how's that compared to other bone grafts?
Yes, it's typically in the field it's 3 years. Inroad also 3 years. For instance, like allograft human bone or the animal bone may be shorter. But typically the ceramic or the other bone graft is just 3 years. Inroad is just 3 years now.
Aside from dental applications, are there other uses for Inroad, and what is the timeline on some of those opportunities?
Sure, definitely. Our second product, we are targeting about orthopedic purposes, especially spinal application.
Mhm.
So technology-wise, we are ready. So based on my research in the academia, so we say the skull to toe, we can create any kind of the bone, but the regulatory-wise, we need maybe the 3 years. So we expecting in 2028.
Is there anything else you want to add to the discussion before we conclude?
Yeah, sure. So I want to share this phrase from a German philosopher, Martin Heidegger said, technology is not an instrument. It is a way of understanding the world. I strongly agree with him, and we will continuously pursue to understand the world through our innovative technology for the quality of life. In the meantime, in the middle term, Osteogene Tech plans to use its unique technology to develop products for spinal fusion and orthopedic and craniofacial applications. Long-term inroad will open a new era for customized fabricated bone graft substitute for functional and cosmetic bone regeneration. And at the same time, typically in the market, human bone or the xenograft is the animal bone. That's kind of the popular. But as we know, the emotionally and at the same time, so it's a risk of transmission disease. So that's kind of thing still exists. So that's why in the futures is a ceramic, bioceramic bone graft is kind of the merging technology. That's what I would like to say.
If listeners want to reach out to you or contact you, how can they do so?
So I think LinkedIn is the best way. You can type the Daniel O Osteogene. You can see the directly my activity, and then you can send the message directly to me, or you can send emails through info@osteogene.com.
Great. Thank you, Dr. Owen. Thank you for everyone for watching. If anyone out there has any questions, would like to schedule a meeting with Osteogene, send me an email at Lowensteiner, lythampartners.com. We have another presentation coming up next, so don't go anywhere yet. Thank you and have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.